So I'm coming to you today as Iron Man, and I'm going to be reviewing the movie Get Out. Let's just say this. It's a very interesting movie. No, didn't work. Alright, that's better. Get Out. I might get into a relative amount of trouble if my page ever picks up and people see this review of Get Out. I don't know where to start, so I'ma just, whenever an idea pops into my head when I'm reading my notes about the movie, then I shall spat them off. Continuity be darned. Okay, so it starts out with this creepy song about some rabbit. Chase the rabbit, farmer don't chase the rabbit. And I mean, if you're not black, you might not have these feelings. But then again, you might, because I mean, souls are reincarnated. So you might have been black in a past life, and now you just lucked up. You know, I see those cars. I see them old-timey cars. You know, those old diners where it's like the old-timey cars and the old things. I mean, it doesn't give me a warm feeling of nostalgia because those weren't the great times for African Americans. No, that wasn't it, and it still isn't it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's getting better, but so when those kind of songs and cars come up sometimes, kind of get a little bit uncomfortable because I could feel it. I could feel it from way back in the past. Not even way back in the past, my bad. I could feel it from the 50s and the 60s because we ain't that far removed. Okay, so the Super Rabbit Chase the Rabbit song was, you know, interesting. It brought up racial feelings. Like, that song sounded racist. What is he talking? Who's the rabbit? Especially when the camera was on. Okay, we can't focus on one thing. We gotta move this along. She's super white and he's super black. And I'm not even talking about skin color. I'm talking about in personality traits. I said it. His friend is very urban-centric. Her family is very suburban-centric. It plays on that very well. Spoilers! They hit the deer. He looks like he never seen a dead deer before. It's possible. Before I moved out to the suburbs, I really ain't see dead deers either. So, I mean, jarring. They get pulled over by the cops. She pulled a white privilege card. I hate that word, white privilege, because, I mean, whatever. But it's true. But she pulls it. Black folks can't get away with talking to cops like that. Like, what? Why the f*** did he need to show you his ID? We ain't done nothing. No. Don't end well when black people be like that with cops. I'm sure you have seen it for yourself. They finally get to the house. He meets the parents. And the father's like a culture lust. That's the impression that I got from the house tour. Georgina is the help. I mean, the twists and turns in this movie are great. All in all, it was a great movie. And he goes into white family, black help cliche. The dialogue between them was very open, to say the least. No holds barred. The way he asked Chris questions. Chris is the black guy in the movie. Yes. So I don't know where I was going with that. The father and the daughter both say how the father would have voted for Bomb third presidency. I was looking at memes to get out. You know what? Here you go. I'm gonna put it for you. I'll show you what I found. It's hilarious. Let's do it like this. The mom is crazy. She looks crazy. She played crazy really well. The first impression of them was very open, honestly creepy. I noticed how the mom was looking at him while they were talking when they first met and they were sitting down in the living room. So that was really interesting. The acting is really well done in the movie. The whole smoking thing was kind of like, I get it. Whatever. The brother shows up. I automatically knew it was the guy that had put the black guy in the headlock and abducted him in the first scene of the movie. So yeah, the brother played creepy. He's a real creepy actor, not the character. After that, Jeremy was the brother's name stuff. He's trying to put him in the headlock and be all aggressive. I'd have been like, it's time to be out. It was only so many times he's gonna try to put me in the headlock. Once probably would have been that time. The friend was awesome because I go back to remembering after he said it. I remember when the friend was like, you don't go to no white girlfriend's house. So I thought that was fun. When she first started dinging the cup, you could tell that the rhythmic sound of the cup was going to be the thing that triggers the hypnosis. Second, spoilers. I knew everything that was about to happen in this movie before it happened. That still didn't make it less interesting when it finally presented itself in the movie. The mom is super slick. She was very slick in the way that she went about things. When all of the folks came over for the big shindig, it reminded me of an NFL combine. How they look at the black athletes and white athletes that play football like meat, like, you know, cattle stock. I could make some good money off of that one slap. The black is fashion quote, you know, is in right now. Being black is in right now. Where the lady asked him, is black, or asked the girl, is it true that black sex, quote unquote, is better? Those quotes, questions at that party right there should have gave that dude an indication that he was at an auction. Clear as day that he was at an auction. They were auctioning him. I could see that. So the black guy that was kidnapped shows up, and you know it's gonna be some funny stuff because the commercial had him in it. Get out! Get out! Satisfying nonetheless, the encounter was. It was creepy. When the Jim Hudson dude introduced himself and was like, yeah, I know who you are. I love your eye. I knew exactly that at that point that he was the one that wanted Chris for his eyes. Because, yeah, duh. Connect the El Dotso. When they stopped and listened to him walk, it was very creepy. Georgina, he was talking to Georgina, and she had no pretense of being black. He went to go give the guy dap, and he shook his fist. Hence, no pretense of being quote-unquote black. Now, I'm just saying that because that's what we use. It ain't fact. But that's what we use, and I'm going to keep it simple for everything in all of its purposes. Being black, African-American, urban, understanding, Ebonics, hip-hop culture, whatever you want to call it. Whatever. All of those clues in place, he still was there. It took him a while to get out, but he got out. The friend is dope. He's the funniest part of the movie. He's the best part of the movie, I would go as far as saying. To say the least, after watching Get Out, it raises questions and thoughts, and that's what great movies are all about. I don't know the word. I can't say social awareness. Social boundaries, some things need to be spoken about. We have to stop being so scared to engage conversation, because it's the only thing that's going to make it better. And on that note, Get Out was a great conversation piece, because it was a great movie. So, yeah, that's it. Hey, Bangs, what do you think about that movie, Get Out?